This is so crazy. This is like literally my fifth time trying to film this, and hopefully the fifth time is the best time, okay? And that there's no technical difficulties. I today practiced for the first time in 4 weeks. There's a lot of reasons why. Number one is I had the speed clinics in New York. So I was in New York for a week doing speed clinics, and of course the 2 weeks prior to that, I'm just over here trying to perfect everything. And then the week after, where we are now, I just kind of like wanted to relax, and I don't know, it doesn't even matter, because it doesn't matter why you didn't practice or what caused you not to practice or who made you not practice. Is right now. That's all you can change. So practice. If you practice now, better than not practicing at all. So even if all you do is 5 minutes, that's better than no minutes. 5 minutes of finger drills are better than no practice at all. 5 minutes of high-speed practice is better than no practice at all. 5 minutes of just reading your theory book, studying your theory book for 5 minutes is better than no practice at all. So definitely just practice now. That's all you can do is now. So just practice now. Just squeeze 5 minutes in somewhere, squeeze 2 minutes in somewhere. And the best thing about just doing a little bit of practice is that it will motivate you to do more practice. So that's number one. Number two is, so I was so like, I don't want to say motivated to practice, but I knew that there was a huge need because I have, the 2 real-time jobs coming up in the next 2 weeks, and one of them is for a new client, and I just really need and want to be on my A game. So I just like set up my machine, and I'm just like, let's just go. I didn't even set up real time or anything. I didn't even like carefully select a dictation. I just, high speed, 290, 280. I don't even know what it was, because I just, I use Express Scribes, and I put like a 225 at 127%. And I was just like, let's just get a stroke for everything. Let's just do this. And I didn't do too good. I didn't do too good at all. And I was like, man, I should have been practicing last month, because I am super rusty. So I let the dictation finish. I'm still trying my best, even though I have all these like self-doubt thoughts in my head. And I don't know, I was just like, anyway. So the dictation finishes, and I tell myself, let's adjust the machine, because I wasn't really feeling that comfortable, but like I told you, I just wanted to get started. And so I adjusted my machine, I adjusted the way I was sitting, I adjusted the tilt on my machine, and let me tell you what, the fastest way to gain speed is if you're sitting in a poor position, if you now change your position to something comfortable for you, then you will write so much better and so much faster, and you will just feel so much better. So that's one thing. So there are lots of videos on YouTube, and there's text in your theory textbooks or whatever on how to sit properly at your machine. The number one thing you must remember is that video and that textbook was not custom designed for you. So use that as a guideline, and then figure out exactly what works best for you. And you can do that by playing a dictation and seeing how you do, like kind of analyze yourself and see how you do, right? And then now play another dictation at the same speed, but this time around you adjust your machine, you adjust your chair, you adjust your posture, and really figure out what works best for you. Because I'm telling you, it made such a difference. And okay, example. Let's say I'm writing with my machine up high and I'm sitting like this and my machine's right here. There's no way I'm gonna write that great, okay? So same thing if it was like super low and I'm hunched over, there's no way. So every little bit does make a difference. So it really is in your best interest to figure out what works best for you. The last thing the last thought I want to share is it doesn't matter where you start today. All that matters is that you start. And what I mean by that is, let's say you're a student and you're at 180 words per minute, like you passed your 180 3 weeks ago, but you haven't practiced for whatever reason, and now you just finally decide to practice and you're having a hard time even keeping up with 140 words per minute. So first of all, that's nobody's business, okay? So you can just keep that to yourself and there's no embarrassment about it, because the only person who knows that is you. And you cannot let that discourage you, because if you let it discourage you, you're not going to be motivated to practice. You're not going to want to practice, and it's going to keep you away from the machine. And the longer you stay away from the machine and the further away you are from practice, the slower and slower you're going to get. So it's okay. It's the number one thing is that you're actually practicing and you're starting, and that's good. And you're going to get faster and you're going to get right back up to 180. So don't even worry about it. Don't let that be a source of discouragement. Rather, let that be a source of encouragement. Because at least, first of all, at least you're not slower. And secondly is, at least you're on the machine. And at least you stopped yourself from getting any slower. So I hope all of these 3 thoughts helped. And it was definitely an enlightenment. I don't know, it was enlightening for me. So I definitely wanted to share that with you guys. So if you haven't practiced today, right now is the perfect time. Like, all you have to do is turn off YouTube, whatever, and just get on your machine and just go for it. So anyway, talk to you guys later.